So late last week, the judge up in New York decided to reject Donald Trump's legal team's motion to get the contempt thrown out. So as we all know, earlier in the week, Donald Trump had in fact been held in contempt. Actually, I think it was the week before, because New York Attorney General Letitia James had asked for it, arguing that Donald Trump has not produced the documents that we have subpoenaed from him. He also did not sign a sworn affidavit saying he had given us everything. So please charge him $10,000 per day while this contempt is in place. And the judge said, yes, okay, finally, he agreed to it. Trump's lawyers vowed to, appeal this, and they took their argument to the judge and said, hey, judge, he's now signed the affidavit, and of course, he doesn't have the documents she's asking for. Those are over at the Trump organization. And the judge said, yeah, I don't care. I'm not buying this. I'm still holding him in contempt. And of course, as a result of that, Alina Habba, Donald Trump's new lawyer of the day, lashed out and attacked the judge in a temper tantrum and said this: the tactics employed by this court, including the dramatic pounding of the gavel, the statements directed to our client from the bench, and direct comments to the press have reduced this hearing to the likes of a public spectacle. We will zealously prosecute our appeal of the court's improper application of both law and fact. I've never been on trial. I've never been in trial. But I'm going to go ahead and tell you, because I know a lot of lawyers and I know a lot of judges. Let me tell you something that's always a very bad idea. And I've said this many times to Donald Trump's lawyers. Never attack the judge. Doesn't matter if you don't like the ruling or the decision. Doesn't matter if you think it's unfair. You don't go out publicly and attack the judge and make accusations against the judge while the case is still ongoing. Now, of course, if that was the final say, you never have to deal with that judge ever again for the rest of your life, have at it, right? I've seen plenty of lawyers do that. But you still have to go in front of that judge, Ms. Habba. You still have to make arguments in front of him. You still have to get him on your side. And you're out there in the press openly throwing a temper tantrum because you don't like what this judge had to say. And I'm sure the judge has the same line of thinking as the rest of us. Even if Donald Trump doesn't have the documents specifically that are being subpoenaed here, because you're arguing they're with the Trump organization, it doesn't take much to put two and two together. Donald Trump organization. I would think that those documents are nothing but a phone call away, right? He owns the company, you moron. All he has to do is pick up the phone. Hell, probably even just send a text like, send docs ASAP. They send them to him. He gives them to the court. Everything's fine. Contempt goes away. That is literally how easy and how quick that would happen. They could fax them over. Actually, the case is being handled in New York. The Trump organization is also in New York. They could send a messenger over. This could be resolved today. That's all it takes, by the way. Today you could have this finished, but you refuse to do that. And I don't think it's a mystery as to why. You want to continue playing these shell games like, hey, we don't have the documents. The documents are all the way over here. Whoa, what are we to do? It's not going to work. Your client's going to continue to get charged. And honestly, if I were Donald Trump, I might be considering a change in my legal lineup because Ms. Habba seems to be really bad, in my opinion, at what she does. And of course, based on the opinions we've seen from Donald Trump's other lawyers, they also happen to agree that she's not very good at what she's doing. But Trump made a decision. She's got his full vote of confidence. And that confidence is going to cost him $10,000 per day.
This is Hattie. Hattie wants to know why you have not subscribed to our channel. You obviously like our videos, so do us a favor and subscribe.